The first gunshot isn't meant for you. You know that because the man standing 3 feet away collapses before you even understand what you've heard. One moment he's arguing into his phone, annoyed that another shipment is running late. The next, a crimson bloom spreads across his white shirt as he crashes backward into the polished marble floor. Your coffee slips from your hand. The paper cup explodes against the tiles. Everyone freezes. Then chaos begins. Someone grabs your shoulder so hard it nearly tears your jacket. Move! You don't recognize the voice, but your feet obey before your mind does. You're shoved through a side door into a narrow service hallway while alarms begin screaming somewhere above. More gunshots echo through the building. The sharp smell of burned gunpowder follows behind you. Your heart pounds so violently that your vision blurs. This isn't possible. You work for a logistics company. At least that's what you've believed for the last 18 months. The man dragging you through the hallway doesn't slow down. He swipes an access card across 3 separate security doors that you've never noticed before despite walking this building every weekday. You stumble after him. What is happening? He doesn't answer. Instead, he pulls a pistol from beneath his suit jacket as casually as someone pulling out a wallet. Your legs nearly stop moving. A pistol. He carries it like it's completely normal. He notices your stare. You really don't know. It isn't a question. The realization settles over his face before yours. Oh. That single word somehow terrifies you more than the gunfire. He presses another card against a steel door. It slides open. Behind it isn't another office. It's a concrete bunker. Rows of monitors cover the walls. Men and women wearing headsets shout into encrypted radios. Digital maps display moving vehicles across several countries. Live security feeds flicker across dozens of screens. Nobody looks surprised. Nobody looks afraid. They look prepared, as if this has happened before. The man pushes you inside. The steel door seals shut behind you with a heavy mechanical lock. Only then does he finally face you. You've been working in accounting. You nod automatically. He sighs. No one told you. Told me what? He studies your face for several long seconds. You don't work for a logistics company. The room suddenly feels smaller. What? The logistics company exists. He pauses. It's just the legal half. You laugh. Not because it's funny, because your brain refuses to process anything else. No. You process payments. I process invoices. Exactly. For shipping containers. Containers carrying weapons. The words strike harder than the gunshots outside. No. Narcotics. No. Counterfeit pharmaceuticals. No. Human trafficking payments. Your stomach twists so violently you think you're going to collapse. No. The man says nothing. He simply opens a file on one of the computers. Your employee ID appears. Your signature, your approvals. Thousands. Hundreds of millions of dollars transferred over 18 months. You stare. The names of shell companies you've approved every single day. Companies you assumed were import businesses, construction suppliers, agricultural exporters. They aren't. They're fake. Every payment, every spreadsheet, every overtime shift, every promotion, every bonus. You haven't been keeping criminals organized. You've been organizing crime. You step backward until your legs hit a metal chair. I didn't know. I know. You have to believe me. I do. Then call the police. Silence. The room erupts into laughter. Not loud, not cruel, just exhausted. Like adults listening to a child explain how the world should work. Finally, someone says, "The police?" Another person shakes his head. "They're already here." You don't understand. Then one of the security monitors switches to a camera overlooking the lobby. Uniformed officers enter. Instead of arresting anyone, they're escorted inside by armed security. One officer shakes hands with a woman wearing an expensive black suit. Another accepts a thick envelope before disappearing into a private elevator. Your mouth slowly falls open. No. The man beside you watches the screen. Welcome to reality. Your breathing becomes shallow. Everything you thought was solid begins collapsing inside your head. The government, the company, your coworkers, the promotions, even your own success. How many signs did you ignore? The strange confidentiality agreements, the impossible salaries, executives who disappeared without explanation, late-night deliveries, locked floors, phones confiscated during meetings. You explained all of it away because every explanation was easier than the truth. Someone calls your name, not the one printed on your employee badge, your real name. Only your family uses it. You turn. A woman you've never seen before stands near the operations table. She smiles politely. We've reviewed your background. Your blood turns cold. We know about your father's medical debt. You don't answer. We know about your younger sister's university tuition. Still nothing. We know your apartment lease expires next month. She slides a tablet toward you. Your entire life fills the screen. Bank statements, hospital records, private messages, photos from years ago. You never gave this company any of those things. Your hands begin trembling. You've been watching me. We've been protecting our investment. I'm not your investment. You became one the day we hired you. She speaks calmly, not threatening, matter of fact, like discussing tomorrow's weather. You've processed nearly $400 million. I didn't know. Intent matters in court. She tilts her head. Unfortunately, evidence matters more. She taps the screen. Your digital signature appears again. Hundreds of times. Thousands. If authorities investigate this organization, your name appears everywhere. You feel your chest tightening. They'll think I helped. You did. I didn't know. You'll have difficulty proving that. Every sentence tightens the invisible rope around your neck. You realize something horrifying. Even if you walk out right now, who would believe you? You have no evidence except your own ignorance. The evidence points in the opposite direction. You aren't a witness. You're an accomplice. Outside, another explosion shakes the building. Dust falls from the ceiling. Nobody panics. Someone calmly reports, "East entrance secure." Another replies, "Package relocated." The woman closes the tablet. You have two choices. Your throat feels dry. I'm listening. You leave. Hope sparks for exactly 1 second. She continues. You'll probably be arrested within 48 hours. The hope dies. Or, she folds her hands, you stay, and you learn the truth. Why would I stay? Because once you understand how this organization actually works, she smiles, you may discover it's the safest place left. You should refuse. You know you should. Every instinct screams at you to run, to escape, to find someone, anyone. Yet every path your mind imagines ends the same way. Prison, or silence, or a bullet from someone making sure you never speak. The building finally stops shaking. The radio's quiet. Someone announces, attack repelled. Attack. Not raid. Not police operation. Attack. Who attacks criminals? Another criminal organization. The thought arrives before you can stop it. If that's true, how large is this world you've never seen? The woman notices your expression. Questions? Too many. Instead, you ask the smallest one. Who attacked us? She exchanges a brief glance with the others. Our competitors. Competitors. Like two ordinary businesses fighting over customers. Except the customers are governments, militias, cartels, billionaires. People wealthy enough to purchase anything, including death. She steps closer. You've spent 18 months seeing the financial skeleton. She places another folder into your hands. Now you'll see the body. You don't open it immediately, because some part of you still believes that as long as the folder stays closed, your old life still exists. Then your phone vibrates. You instinctively check it. A message. Unknown number. Don't trust them. Another message appears before you can react. We're inside. The lights suddenly go out. Complete darkness swallows the room. Someone shouts. Gunfire erupts from somewhere inside the bunker itself. And for the first time since this nightmare began, you realize the enemy isn't outside anymore. It's already standing beside you.